And it came to be when Shelemah had finished building the house of Yahweh, and the house of the sovereign, and all the desire of Shelemah, which he was pleased to do, that Yahweh appeared to Shelemah the second time, as he had appeared to him at Gabon. And Yahweh said to him,
I have heard your prayer and your supplication that you have made before me. I have kadoshed this house which you have built to put my name there forever. And my eyes and my heart shall always be there. And you, if you walk before me as your father David walked, in integrity of heart and in uprightness, to do according to all that I have commanded you, if you guard my laws and my right rulings, then I shall establish the throne of your reign over Israel forever, as I promised David your father, saying, there is not to cease a man of yours on the throne of Israel. If you at all turn back, you or your sons, from following me, and do not guard my commands, my laws which I have put before you, but shall go and serve other mighty ones, and bow yourselves to them, then I shall cut off Israel from the face of the land which I have given them, and send away from my presence this house which I have kadoshed for my name. And Israel shall be a proverb and a mockery among all the peoples. And this house, which has been exalted, everyone who passes by it shall be astonished, and hiss and say, why has Yahweh done thus to this land and to this house? Then they shall say, because they have forsaken Yahweh their Elohim, who brought their fathers out of the land of Mitzrayim, and they embrace other mighty ones, and bow themselves to them, and serve them. That is why Yahweh has brought all this evil on them.
And it came to be at the end of 20 years that Shelemah had built the two houses, the house of Yahweh and the house of the sovereign. Hiram the sovereign of Zor had supplied Shelemah with cedar and cypress and gold, as much as he desired. Then sovereign Shelemah gave Hiram 20 cities in the land of Gilead. And Hiram came from Zor to see the cities which Shelemah had given him, but they were not right in his eyes. And he said, what are these cities you have given me, my brother? And he called them the land of Kabul, as they are to this day. And Hiram sent the sovereign 120 kikars of gold. And this is the purpose of the compulsory labor which sovereign Shelemah raised, to build the house of Yahweh, and his own house, and Milo, and the wall of Jerusalem, and Hazor, and Megiddo, and Gezer. Pharaoh, sovereign of Mitzrayim, had gone and taken Gezer, and burned it with fire, and he had slain the Canaanites who dwelt in the city, and had given it as a payment for the bride to his daughter Shelemah's wife. And Shelemah built Gezer in Lower Beth Horon, and Baalah, and Tamar in the wilderness, in the land of Yehudah, and all the stored cities that Shelemah had, and all the cities for his chariots, and all the cities for his cavalry, and whatever Shelemah desired to build in Jerusalem, and in Lebanon, and in all the land of his rule. All the people who were left of the Amorites, the Hittites, the Perizzites, the Hivites, and the Jebusites, who were not of the children of Israel, their descendants who were left in the land after them, whom the children of Israel had not been able to destroy completely. From these Shelemah raised compulsory labor, as it is to this day. But Shelemah did not make slaves of the children of Israel, because they were men of battle, and his servants, and his rulers, and his officers, and commanders of his chariots, and his cavalry. These were the chiefs of the officials who were over the work of Shelemah, 550, who ruled over the people who did the work. And the daughter of Pharaoh came up from the city of David to her house that he built for her. Then he built Milo. And 3 times a year Shelemah brought burnt offerings and peace offerings on the altar which he had built for Yahweh. And he burned incense with that which was before Yahweh, thus gave completeness to the house. And sovereign Shelemah built a fleet of ships in Ezion-Geber, which is near Eloth, on the shore of the Sea of Reeds, in the land of Edom. And Hiram sent his servants with the fleet, seamen who knew the sea, to work with the servants of Shelemah. And he went to Ophir, and took 420 kikars of gold from there, and brought it to sovereign Shelemah.